Hi, welcome back to World of Warcraft. We are in Oribos. This is patch 9.0 in Shadowlands, and there's been a couple added quests. One for Dark Iron Dwarfs, one for Blood Elves, and one dealing with Lordaeron. So we're gonna jump into this. This is interesting, really quick. This is Kalia Menethil. So Kalia is the sister of Arthas Menethil. Arthas becomes the Lich King. This is kind of interesting. So she's the rightful heir to the Lordaeron throne. So the quest is Call to Lordaeron. With the Shadowlands healing, it is time to turn our attention to matters close at home again on Azeroth. Forsaken are mustering in the ruins of the kingdom of Lordaeron. They seek to reclaim as much as they can of Tirisfall Glades to finally put the destruction left by the Fourth War behind them. I intend to assist them in any way I can. I also know for the Horde that I have to prove. Come join me in Brill, and we can make the Forsaken. We can help the Forsaken together.
In the wake of the Fourth War, the Forsaken have begun to rebuild in Tirisfall Glades. Lordaeron is a land fraught with memories and pain. I'm not certain what sort of welcome I'll receive, but I ask that you meet me there.
Okay. I wonder if she's a priest. Speak to Forsaken Dirt Mage to teleport. Cool.
That better be good.
This will be really interesting. So we haven't really seen Tirisfall since the beginning of Battle for Azeroth, when it got messed up by war, and then Sylvanas blighted it. This is actually my main character. This is my elemental shaman. I thought Brill got leveled. Oh, they're rebuilding. Cool. Yeah, they're literally rebuilding. Yeah, see, this is... Bree got real messed up, and the blight's all right here. Cool. I'm interested.
What have we here? The Menethil Princess.
I have come to help as best I can, Commander.
I wonder if this is all going to be voice acted. Really cool.
I stand ready to help.
Alright. I was always fond of Brill. Much remains to be done, but it is heartened to see that the progress made in rebuilding here. That is cool.
Lordaeron.
A symbol of the Forsaken. It's heartening to see the progress. Okay, I've seen that. And here is where I hope will aid the cause, restoring much of the land as possible and require a gathering of minds and working towards a singular purpose. A number of influential figures have risen to prominence among the Forsaken. Please help me bring them together so we can meet and discuss the path forward.
May you find peace within.
Okay. So we got a bunch of other quests. I should have cleaned this up before. Man, the new zone I was trying to play through. Gosh, I hate the new I hate the new stuff. We'll unfollow all that. So yeah, now we're just following this quest. I don't know what it is about the new zone. The storyline, I can't get into it. Dark Ranger Vilnara. The plague unleashed during the war has tainted the land and disturbed the dead. That is to say, more than they already were. We have worked hard to rebuild. Our people cannot complete their efforts while under threat. My first duty is to ensure the safety of the Forsaken. I will meet the others at Kalia's request, but first, you are to help me eradicate some of these blighted. Okay.
I will join the meeting, but we must ensure that the outskirts of Brill are secure.
Okay. Gotta kill some things. No, I'm gonna move. Ghost Wolf. To that action bar. I haven't played my shaman in a while. Last character I've played was a warrior. Forgot how squishy the shaman is. Sometimes you gotta have to remember how to play your class. Maybe I should have done this on a warrior. Shaman is my favorite class, I think, still. Just because I think it's fun. But I don't think they're the best class. Not by a long shot. Okay. How many of these do we have to kill? 8? Gotta kill 8. Alright. This is cool though. This was all changed tremendously. After Battle of Azeroth. So it's cool that they're developing some old part of the zone. I would love to see them do that, like, in general with all the zones. Like, how have the zones changed over the years? Because there are still zones that they haven't touched since, like, Classic. Or Cataclysm. You know, my Covenant is Maldraxxus, and I think there was another ability that they released. Oh no, there's... I think depending on your class you get different abilities. I don't know. It's really complicated and it's like really hard to figure out. And it's kind of my problem with a lot of the new Warcraft stuff. It's like the systems are just stinking complicated and it's like, dude, I just want to play WoW. Like, I just want to play the story, maybe do a few raids. I don't want to have to learn a new system every expansion.
And that's
Lillian
where
Voss.
we stand. Sylvanas is gone, and our homeland remains overrun with toxic blight.
Lillian Voss, is a pretty prominent undead character. We saw her if we play through Tirisfall Glades. This is Derek Proudmoore. We saw him in Battle for Azeroth. He is the brother of Jaina Proudmoore, so that's cool that he's here. I don't know who Amelia Stone is.
I live my life in the shadows.
Time to meet with the other Forsaken.
I will attend this gathering. After all, someone needs to make sure Kalia gets a chance to speak up for herself.
Okay. This is one of my favorite mounts. You get this mount, I think it was from the WoW celebrate or the WoW anniversary or something, and it looks like Deathwing. It's so boss. And me being an elemental shaman, it kind of makes sense for me to ride something that looks like it's, you know, elemental.
Hello.
Time to meet with the Forsaken.
Yes, I will come. But first, behold, as my creation eradicates the blight. You may applaud at any time.
Absorbing?
No, my beautiful construct. Dash it all. How can we hope to succeed now?
I like all the voice acting. That's good. That's one thing WoW does really well. The voice acting is always top notch.
My bow is ready.
This land is ours. This should give our guards some breathing room, metaphorically speaking, of course. Thank you for your help.
Adiel Shalah.
My blade stays
Assembling the
short.
Forsaken. Looks like we're ready to get started. I don't think there have been this many Forsaken in one place since, well, Darkshore. Ooh, yeah. Darkshore was the war that ended up leading to the burning of Teldrassil, which is the Night Elf capital. But we are in our land now. It's time we take care of our own.
Keep your guard up.
The Blight Congress. We, the Forsaken, have been through a lot since the destruction of Lordaeron, but we are determined to keep our home. Why should we give up what we fought for so hard to carve out for ourselves? Kalia is still a relatively newcomer in some ways, but obviously she's known to our people. How could she not be as the sister of Arthas himself? I hope we can move forward and that she can really help. Her voice could be a powerful one if she really truly committed to the people.
Do not linger.
Let's begin.
There is much to be done. All right. What are we going to do about the plague in the Undercity?
Don't you mean what are we going to do about her?
We should focus on the Blight. Farinell, do we have any more of your Plague Eaters?
This is my last one! And it's a puny thing. I can make more, but to be effective, they must be formulated to survive the plague!
If I may, our allies in the Shadowlands might be able to provide insight.
Oh.
In particular, the Plague Lords of Maldraxxus.
Good idea.
We all have our duty.
What do you propose?
Master Apothecary, what do you need to make your creation stronger?
Nothing less than a pure, undiluted sample of that plague. From deep within its reaches.
Very well. I will help acquire that sample for you.
Interesting. How's she gonna... we're gonna just meet her out there?
That is one solution. She won't succeed.
Lots of interesting voice acting. They're all out here now.
I stand ready to help.
I expected that my presence might cause friction, but I'm grateful to Lillian for her meditation and for giving me the chance to show that I am committed to helping the Forsaken people.
Honor the past.
Walk
but
of faith. I
embrace the
promised that I would
future.
help, and I shall. We need to put a pure sample of the plague-afflicted Lordaeron. We cannot help anyone else at risk. Come with me. I will call from a shield of holy light and safeguard us deep into the blighted area so that we can collect the sample. The spell will require my full focus. I trust you to protect me from anything that might try to stop us. So she's a holy priest.
May you find peace within.
Cool.
Stay close and be wary. I can't hold back the effects of the Blight for long, and we don't know what threats are lurking out there.
This is cool.
The toxicity is overwhelming.
Very cool. Kind of wish I had spec'd into enhancement. Oh, is that gonna hurt me? Does it kill me if I get out of her bubble? Man, this is cool. So I like the priests on paper. Like having a holy priest with this bubble, that's so cool. But man, I hate playing priests. Something about playing priests is just, ugh. Even shadow priests is like, ugh. I just don't like it. I don't know.
This should be far enough. Hurry.
Collect
Get
the pure
the
sample.
sample. That's it. We need to get back. My shield is starting to fail. Keep fighting. We're almost there.
I'm gonna put my earth totem on him. Ooh, she is.
Light's blessing upon you.
Got through. Let's go.
Well, I'll be.
She did it. And survived.
She sounds upset about it.
Keep
We
your
have the
guard
Blight
up.
sample. Now to bring it to the Plague Lords of Maldraxxus.
I hope you're right about their expertise, Lady Menethil. This could give us a fighting chance to restore the city.
I'll accompany Kalia along with our friend here. Farinel, we'll need to bring your last Plague Eater with us too.
Do be careful with it. Should these Plague Lords bolster its resilience, the apothecaries can replicate it many times over.
Okay, we're gonna go to Maldraxxus, which is a zone in Shadowlands, and that's actually, we're in luck, that's the zone my Covenant is in, so we'll just quick travel right there. We're in luck. Maldraxxus is a cool zone. Everything, this whole zone feels like the Naxxramas raid. These big, I forget what these are called. Not obelisks, they're called something specific. Naxxramas. Margrave Sindane.
We are grateful for your aid, Margrave.
Claim victory at any...
Maw Walker, I sensed you had a part to play in this. Step forward.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should read that.
Before I take my leave, Margrave, may I speak to you concerning the nature of undeath?
You will find no one with greater knowledge on the subject than I, mortal. Proceed.
The Forsaken were raised through necromancy, and this shared origin has provided them a sense of unity. I, however, was raised by the light.
Oh.
That difference has caused me to wonder if I can ever truly find a place among them.
Necromancy is the art of animating unliving flesh. Here in Maldraxxus, we use the magic of death to accomplish our craft. But whether these rituals are empowered by death, or light, or any other magic, necromancy is necromancy. You perceive a difference where there is none, child.
Huh.
Then perhaps I have found my purpose. Thank you.
That's
Margrave.
interesting.
Your perspective has been a great help.
Okay. So, meet with Plague Deviser Marileth in the House of Plagues. Okay. Can I mount here? Do I have to fly down? This is a cool zone. I like this zone. I actually do like all the zones in Shadowlands, other than the Maw. The Maw I absolutely hate. And unfortunately, to do any sort of progression, you have to play in the Maw. I hate the Maw. Anything to do with the Maw, I just, ugh. No thank you, sir. Let's see, what was the other thing? The newer zones, I just, ugh. I don't know what it was about them. It just, like, the level design was fine. I just didn't, I didn't want to play them. So, I don't know. Alright, gotta go over this mountain. But I liked all of the base, the base zones. Maldraxxus is fun. Bastion I think was the least interesting to me of the four. Ardenweald was pretty cool. Ardenweald's like a big magical forest. But I think it's like Ardenweald, Maldraxxus. What's the Venthyr one? Rivendreth. Rivendreth's like all vampires. That one was pretty good too.
We brought this tiny Plague Eater. Can you make it stronger?
Good to see you, my apprentice.
Oh yeah, this guy. This guy was cool. Listen to the plague. Your little friend there looks hungry. Not to worry. I know just how to feed him. Soon it will grow and be strong and be able to eat all the plague it can. Feed the eater.
Everything you need can be found in the House of Plagues. Let's get this sample of yours ready for testing.
Did he just walk into... Oh, never mind. I'd better give him some cover. Meet you farther in.
I will call upon the light to shield you from the caustic fog. Be careful.
It's a cool concept
While
that
you bolster your little friend, I'll see what I can learn about your plague sample.
cool concept that Kalia was raised by the light. I think they're setting out her to be the leader of the Forsaken. It's either going to be her or Lillian Voss, because Sylvanas was the leader of the Forsaken, but is defeated in the latest raid and is sent to the Maw. So,
My, oh my, what a pernicious little strain. Let's give it
Pernicious.
some body and study its characteristics.
pernicious. That is an interesting word, to say the least. Man, got a bunch of players. We got a lot of alliance players here pulling things, pulling stunts. This is a dungeon. Like when you instance in this area, this is a dungeon. Kind of an annoying dungeon too. I think it's the Plague Works. Like all the water poisons you. You have to stay out of the water. It is a short dungeon though, so that's positive. We need to fill this bar up. We're at 22%. Man, my DPS seems like it really stinks right now. I don't know what the deal is. You can't mess up your rotation that bad on a shaman. Elemental shaman.
What? Ouch!
I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I think my DPS just sucks.
Do you hear them? The voices?
The voices? What's he talking about? This dude's a crazy. He's one of those crazies.
We all have our duty.
So I gotta kill these dudes. Okay. Plague Eater is looking so much stronger already.
For Lordaeron.
Embodiment. What a nasty little plague you've brought me, apprentice. Must have been concocted by a true sadist. To study the sample, I gave it from the ungrateful thing, turned on me and attacked completely unprovoked. It shoved a bit further into the house. I hate to say, but I believe this one must be put down before it's allowed to grow any stronger or larger. Look to the blight side. The Plague Eater manages to survive. It'll be attuned to your particular terrible form of blight.
That plague sample you brought put up quite a fight. I'm afraid you'll have to deal with it now.
Take the Plague Eater with you. If it survives that monstrosity, we'll know we've got the right formula. Do not linger.
Plague Eater, he's just following me. Yep. I gotta wait for the thing to spawn, unfortunately, because other people are playing this. I don't know why they just don't make these guys spawn a lot faster. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Was not expecting him to actually do that much damage. That's some mechanics who actually have to dodge.
What is it you ask?
Return to Brill.
Kalia and I
Okay.
will get the Plague Eater to the apothecaries. Use my Hearthstone and meet us back in Tirisfall.
Okay.
It was wonderful seeing you again, my apprentice. Do remember to visit.
Yeah, I remember this guy. When we were living up in this zone, that guy helped us build a lot of concoction and stuff. I like all the voice acting. It's really good. I like that WoW is doing that now. And I think like other games like Elder Scrolls Online or Star Wars: The Old Republic, like everything is voice acted. So it's nice to see that Warcraft is doing that as well. I think that's cool. It's indeed neat. All right, here we go.
I am Forsaken. We have replicated and loaded my improved Plague Eaters. We are ready to deploy.
Master Apothecary, you should know that the blight sample we took to Maldraxxus took form and became aggressive.
Really? I suppose that should make it easier to kill. Ingenious! Wish I'd thought of that. Do you need
Wonderful.
something?
Not only did you manage not to lose my Plague Eater, you brought it back stronger than ever.
A little of this, a little of that.
The remedy of Lordaeron. The time has come. By the light, I pray our plan works. Master Apothecary Farinel's wagons have reproduced the Plague Eater many times over, and the bats are ready to deploy them. You see a place of our forces could spread even more of the remedy. You can signal them with a flare. Okay.
All our efforts have come to this. I pray our strategy works.
My forces will join you in the skies to help with any unforeseen side effects.
Okay. Right, so we have deploy, call bat riders, shadow bolts, okay, and shield. Yep, so this is Lordaeron. We're cleaning it out. This is cool.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
What am I supposed to do with the bat riders?
I need to get closer.
Plague Eaters are going around eating all the plague. That's cool.
It's working! The Plague Eaters are consuming the blight!
They've eaten their fill, and now they're gathering
Oh,
up in
I'm not
the middle
using
of
the.
ruins?
I'm stupid.
Keep going! Whatever happens, we
We're,
will be
okay,
ready.
I'm an idiot. So I'm dropping Plague Eaters, and then the bats get the. Okay. I was really confused what we're doing here.
I'm out of range.
Got it. Yeah, the bats are getting. They're like picking up stuff. Clearing out all this radioactive. You know, they redid Lordaeron, and it looks really cool. Like this
It's
wall
too far
here,
away.
like this this like thing on the wall. It's pretty cool.
I need to get closer. The Plague Eaters have merged into a gigantic monstrosity!
Holy cow!
Kill it! Kill it now!
What in the world? The powerful shadow damage. We can also shield ourselves. That's the head of a dragon.
We did it! What a fight! Meet us down in the courtyard now that the ruins are clearing.
Wow. Cleared it up, did it? Wow. Cool. We did it. By working together, we've cleared the surface level of the deadly plague. It'll take time to clean up the lower reaches of the Undercity, but it is a start.
There is much to be done.
Desolate Council.
No more excuses. No more Banshee Queen. The Forsaken have many different points of view, and we should be led by a council, not a single ruler.
My fellow Dark Rangers and I are with you.
Dark
Are
Rangers
we
are pretty
really
cool.
going to trust a Menethil on the council?
I cannot escape the shadows of my past, but I have no desire for a throne. My place is here among you, and I vow to serve all our people.
I take you at your word, Lady Menethil. And we, the apothecaries, will help shape our brighter future.
Then it's settled. We are the Desolate Council.
Cool.
We are the Forsaken.
Okay, so this is setting up the leaders of the Forsaken.
Light's blessing upon you.
I'm greatly honored that they have accepted as part of the new leadership of the Forsaken.
Honor the past, but
I
embrace
stand
the
with the
future.
Path of the
Forsaken.
Dark Rangers. For years,
So
we Dark Rangers were
many
worded angels. Oh,
memories.
he's talking.
I
We
live my
Darkfallen
life in the
elves were raised
shadows.
into undeath. Silvermoon shunned us. All that we knew, all that we loved, had been lost.
This is good storytelling. This is really interesting. Enter the throne room of Lordaeron. Ooh, we get a cutscene?
Within this hall, we shared ceremonies, celebrations, and tragedy. I loved my family, and on one fateful day, I lost them all. Now I am all that remains of the once proud Menethil line. The last heir to a legacy that ended in shame.
So you ran away from the pain. I did too. But it was only when I stopped running that I understood. Those people out there, they're my family now.
But will they ever truly accept me, bearing a name forever stained by a brother's sins? Just as these flagstones are stained by my father's blood.
We are all the same here, Kalia. Seeking our place, despite everything we've lost. But it's a long road, and we will need your help.
Then let us find our place together.
As Forsaken.
Cool.